Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 152. It is early morning, just past 6 a.m., and we are leaving home because we have a very busy day, and we want to be able to finish up at the first casino and drive to the second casino before our second meeting of the day. So first meeting I can take care of in the car, no problem. Second and third meetings are going to be an hour long each, so I'll be stuck in a parking lot for 2 hours doing those, which is not going to be very pleasant, and then many more meetings after that. Not going to have a lot of time to gamble, but we have to give it a shot. So right now we are heading out to a casino where we're just going to play slots. Then we're going to drive some more, and then we'll sit in the parking lot for 2 hours, and it'll be afternoon by the time we get our first blackjack session in. So very unfortunate, but that's what we have to do. How did you like yesterday's poker episode? I'd like to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about that. Not the best poker player, but feeling a little bit more confident around the lower end players now. So let's see, today, last night, the temperature only got down to the high 70s, which is just terrible. Like 76 was the low. Today, again, the high is going to be in the low 90s, with the heat index up to 104. So we'll be dealing with that a little bit longer. And that's the thing I'm worried about, is sitting in a parking garage without a lot of circulation, with the air on for hours, and hopefully nothing happens to the car overheating or having any kind of issues. It didn't overheat the last time, but I think I just worked it too hard. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. And first day playing blackjack since Sunday, and hopefully we have some good variants today. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. Just leaving my first stop, and we're doing really good on time. I'm going to be able to make it to the second casino and sit in the parking garage there before my meeting starts. So that is excellent. That's best case scenario, because if one of these meetings finishes in 20 minutes instead of an hour, I can go in and play for 40 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as this place, not much going on in there. Someone cleaned everything out last night, and there's a difference between someone coming in and playing all the plays and someone completely cleaning things out, and that's what happened last night. So nothing is even close. So I wouldn't even say I look forward to coming back, because there could be something later, because there isn't going to be, based on what's there. So it'll be all new plays that develop throughout the day. So anyway, I found one play, and that one took me through some agony at a minimum bet, and I ended up leaving ahead only $7. So right now we are moving on to our next casino. Everything is good. Traffic is a little bit heavy because it's rush hour now, but not incredibly bad. So don't have to worry about that. Temperature still not too hot yet. It's still really early in the morning, but it's 79 degrees right now. So yeah, we'll see. Actually, it looks like the area that I am in and going to, the high is only going to be in the mid 80s today. So that'll be better than it is at home for sure. And it looks like severe risk warning, severe risk, storm risk. So that's probably the reason why the temperature's probably going to get to a certain number, and then the storms are going to knock it down. So I wish we'd get a little bit of that at my house, but we're cool. So right now we're continuing on, and I'll be back to update you. Not sure how long it's going to be before I actually start playing. It could be a best case scenario. Well, most likely 3 hours from now before I get a chance to play anything, but it could be much better than that, as little as 2 hours, depending on meetings finishing early, and then I'd still have to run back to the car and take care of the other meetings. But we'll see how it goes. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, just sitting in this parking lot waiting for my meeting to start. Got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to hang out here. Car's turned off, don't have to worry about air conditioning right now because it's not that hot right now, but I will turn the air on a few minutes before the meeting to get the car kind of cold, because I'll need to close the windows during the meeting. So I'm running this training, so it's scheduled for an hour. I'm going to try to knock it out in about 20 minutes. I don't think it's very complex, so I think that would be okay. So hopefully that works out. If it does, then I'll be able to run into the casino and get a little bit of play in and then come back out for the next meeting. So that's what's going on right now. The casino's pretty dead right now, but I'm seeing a lot of cars coming in. So at this point, only a few blackjack tables are open anyway. I just wanted to get here nice and early so that I didn't have to worry about travel during the meetings. So that's where I am right now, and I'll come back and update you soon. Alright, guys, I am back. Well, at the very least, I get to sit in a parking lot all day and do nothing. So I just finished up that meeting, and it is 13 minutes till the next meeting, and I'm not going to go into this casino for 13 minutes because it takes time to get into the elevator and walk to the casino and then walk back to the car. So I'm going to sit in the car for that amount of time, and then we'll have another meeting. I was sweating like crazy in that meeting because I had to turn the car off. The other problem I had was when I turned on Teams, I had my video up and it was working fine with the fake background. Then I shared my screen. When I came back, the fake background wasn't working. So luckily, just out of habit, before I share, I always turn off the camera, and I move the little thing over to block the video. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to have to share on the next one. I probably won't even have to be on camera on the next one, but it's scheduled for an hour. I really don't even know what this meeting is. It's scheduled for monthly, but we've never had one before. This is the first one, so we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's not the full hour and we can get some stuff done, or hopefully there's a bunch of other people and I'm not really that involved in it, and I can just turn it on in my pocket and just play while the meeting's going on. So I'll let you know. I'll be back. Alright, guys, finally done with that meeting. I'm going to have an hour and 20 minutes of time in this place and then back to the car for another hour. So I'm going to go in there and try to make the most of it, and we'll see what happens. So wish me luck here. I'll be back. Alright, guys, my meeting is about to start here. Just got back to the car 1 minute before the meeting, but walked in, was looking around, and found one small play on the machines, played that one through, and I was ahead like 71. Played a little blackjack, then went back to the machines, and I ended up winning a little bit more, so I ended up ahead 134 on the slots, primarily because there was a guy that was playing and he walked away like at the last second. Hold on. So this guy walks away like at the last second right before it hits. I end up playing it and I end up winning, and for the session I ended up ahead 134 on the slots. So then I went and I had 2 sessions of blackjack. The first one I buy in for $25 on a hit 17 6 deck, spreading from 25 to 150, and played that one for about 25 or 30 minutes. Table got crowded. I got up ahead 450 and walked around, took care of some things on the phone, went back and went to a different table in a whole different area, and sat down and played there, spreading from 15 to 150. And there things just went horribly. I was never ahead, and I got within $40 once, within $50 once, and just couldn't get anything to go well. Even betting that much, I was down as much as 600 at one point, and got within $40, and I was down 400, got within $50, and I ended up running out of time and having to leave minus 250. So minus 250 there. The first table was, I believe, plus 450, and then minus 250 on this, plus 134 on the machines. And I'm going to take care of this meeting because it's bothering me in the background here, and I'll come back and talk to you more. All right, guys, I am back. So I'm running so far behind. That meeting ended up being kind of short because it was the new person who's just like a temp type person, and his job was to go over some of our forms that we had and to verify that, you know, if there was anything that had changed from the last year or not. But he never sent all the information to us, so we couldn't do anything. So we were on the phone for about 20 minutes and just looked over a couple things, and then ended up calling it a day, and he's sending us the documents to review. So that actually helped me out. I was able to get back in the casino and play a little bit more. So I did play one slot while I was in there and made $18, and I did play Blackjack, and things kind of got out of control pretty quick on that table. I bought in for $400 on a $25 table, spreading from 25 to 300, and that was a Stay 17 6-deck good pen, under a deck penetration. And I started playing, and I only ended up playing 2 shoes. The second shoe, that's when things got out of control. Count starts going up and up and up, and I'm losing and losing and losing, and I'm raising true 1, true 2, true 3, true 4, and it hung around between true 3 and true 4 for a long time. And I bought in for the 400, lost it. Bought in for 300 more, lost it. Bought in for 200 more, lost it. Bought in for 600 more to make an even 15, lost that. And bought in for 300 more, so that was 18 total. And the count was still high. I bet the whole 300 and won the hand, and then won 2 or 3 more in a row, which really got me back on pace to get back to even. And I finished the shoe ahead $300. So after all that, that was a lot. And I felt when I was in the one back area earlier, I felt like maybe this guy was entering my bets in. Maybe he was, maybe not. But there's no problem if he was, because counts were pretty bad the whole time. True 1 or less, maybe true 2, and just things weren't working out anyway. So I was losing, and there was bad counts. So he's not going to glean anything from that. So that was okay. And I ended up walking away without coloring up. I mean, obviously they're going to know how much I have, but I did bring some chips with me. I had brought 900 in chips with me, and I walked away with, and then I guess 900 in cash, and I walked away with 2,100, which put me ahead 300. So then I went to the poker room and asked if there was anything available. There wasn't, so I went to the cashier, cashed that out along with some other chips I had in my pocket from earlier. So all that was okay. So right now, really out of time, but we're gonna still move on to a couple more casinos and see what we can do, try to turn things around for the day. I think I'm up 650 for the day, which is not bad considering I've had 2.5 hours of meetings already. But let me just summarize here. I know it was a bunch of little pieces here. What happened at that casino? First session of Blackjack plus 450, second session minus 250, third session plus 300, which means I was plus 500 on the Blackjack. And slots, I was ahead 134 in the first session and 18 in the second session, so that's plus 152. So we made 652 there and $7 at our first casino. So we're up 659 right now. We're gonna move on to another casino, and again, we're gonna try to play some Blackjack. This place, however, they do have a lot of tables, but they're making the majority of their high limit tables 100, where they used to be mainly 50 and sometimes even less. So I don't want to play a $100 table at this place. I will play a $50 or a $25 table and see how things go. So that's what's going on right now, as I have a student driver in front of me doing 28 on the highway, and I'll be back to update you shortly. Alright guys, I only had like 40 minutes in there before my next meeting, so I ran in and out of there. I was able to play a little bit of blackjack. I was a little concerned about it because, yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to go in, hopefully not get all tied up and behind, and then come back, and, you know, so if I was going to be down at the end of my time, I was going to leave, and I wasn't going to come back in there. So I believe that this is going to be a phone call. This is someone from my benefits at work that's going to be calling me. Hopefully it's not a Teams call. It just said call. So I go in there and I'm looking around. I'm really not seeing anything. I looked in a blackjack area and I found one table empty, and so I sat down there, brand new shoe, sat down. I bought in for 400. I figured, okay, I'm going to take 30 full minutes here, whatever I need to do, or end of a shoe or a negative count. Well, I'm ahead like 175 right away, and I got to run a true -2, and I'm like, am I really going to leave after 5 minutes? So I stuck it out. I lost that money back. Then I was down a couple hundred, and then slowly started coming back, and I ended up leaving ahead 225 on that table, but it was, you know, it's not the greatest position to be put into, and honestly, most likely if I had lost, I probably would have come back in, even though I shouldn't. I don't know, it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's such a short amount of time. I really shouldn't put myself in that kind of situation, but I did end up ahead 225 on the blackjack, and then I found one thing to play. I played that through, and I ended up ahead $2 on the slots. So plus 225 blackjack, plus 2 on the slots, and it's a very average day right now. We're up around whatever 800 or 900, which is a pretty average day, right? So 455, 67, yeah, like 800 and something dollars, 900, almost 900. So right now I am going to continue on to the next casino. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing that call with whoever it is that calls me from work. I'll have my computer up next to me, and we'll look good here for the office. All my work is done. I just caught up on everything in the parking lot, so I'm not behind on anything at all. So everything is completely caught up. And I got lucky today as far as weather-wise. This area is so much better than where I live. It's like 15 degrees cooler. Feels like temperature's only 80 instead of 104. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna wait for that phone call, and I'll be back to update you after my next stop. And I'll need to get gas as well. All right, guys, I am back. So 5 minutes ago, it was raining so hard that we were doing 20 on the highway. Now, a few drops here and there. Looking ahead, you got clear skies. So temperature fell about 10 degrees, which is always nice. At this point, we are getting close to our next casino, about 20 miles away. Go in there and see what we can do. See if we can make a little bit more money. I'm going to have a lot of free food available too. Not a lot, but like $30. So I may or may not get something to eat. Probably not. I've been going more the path of like almonds, peanuts, vegetables, things like that, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, stuff like that, and then some nice chicken breast, that type of thing. So right now we're gonna head over there and see what we can get done, hopefully make some money, and then we'll decide if we're gonna get a bunch of drinks with that money or if we're gonna get a meal. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and went in there and it was pretty busy, and I saw a few people checking stuff. There were actually 2-3 machines I couldn't even get to because it was busy, but I didn't expect to find much. However, the first machine that I found something on, I found 2 big plays on there, and it was like at a $1 and $2 level, and I expected to make $50-$60 profit on there. Made a $36 loss on that one. I couldn't believe it. That was one of my go-to games. Also, a game that I used to dislike until I really understood how it worked and have a good understanding of when to get in, and ended up losing on that one. But walked around, found some other things to play. There were two games that I hit what I was going for on the first spin, which was very helpful, and that helped bring me back to about even. And I ended my session ahead $50, so $50. And then I went to get some food, and I just decided against getting any kind of food. It's all going to be fried and nasty and things like that, so I decided just to get some zero-calorie drinks, a couple candy bars, like I got Payday candy bars. I don't know if you've ever had those. Those are pretty good if you need a quick pick-me-up, not too many calories. And I did pick up some beef jerky earlier as well, so I'm in good shape. Picked up some almonds earlier as well too, so all that is good. So right now I should have stopped for gas a long time ago, and I didn't, and I'm on fumes. So I got a gas station about 2 miles away. We're gonna go there, nice price, and get fueled up there, and then we'll continue our trip from there. So right now it is almost clear skies after that big rainstorm. Temperature 83, so can't complain about that. And we're moving on to this gas station, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and just continuing my trip home right now. My kid's got another softball game tonight, so her mom dropped her off. I'm going to go attend the game. I should be there about 20 minutes late. Watch the game, get some video, hopefully, and hopefully they do well. And let's go through our segments. What did you eat today, MW? Very little. I don't know what the deal is. When I gamble, when I'm focused on something, whether it's poker, blackjack, slots, whatever it is, working outside in the yard, whatever it is, I don't get hungry. I don't know why. I just don't get hungry. Today I had some vegetables. Today I had some beef jerky. That was it. So the beef jerky was okay. It was pretty good. I give it a 9 on a scale of 2 through 8. Vegetables are always good. Can't really give a rating on those. But everything was nice and fresh and delicious and good. So all that is good. I got myself some of these Monster Zero Sugar Ultra Strawberry Dreams. Strawberry Dreams. It was delicious. I'm actually still enjoying it. And what did you tip today, MW? And today it was kind of a rush day. And really, today should have never happened. It was too much of a rush. In and out, in and out, in and out, all these different times, all these different meetings. But we got everything done. We accomplished what we needed to do. We got some hours in. We made some money today. We had 4 different sessions of blackjack today. Should have been 0 the way my schedule was. First one was plus $450, and on that one I tipped $0. Then on the second one was just a horrendous session, spreading from 15 to 150. Ended up losing 250. Was much worse than that. $15 table. How do you lose 600? I was down 600 at one point, but I ended that session minus 250 because of time restraints. Went back and played a different session. That was like a whole different ball game. Instead of 15 to 150, now we were doing 50 to 300. May have done a little bit more than 300, but the idea was to go 50 to 300. And I max bet probably 7 or 8 hands in a row before the shoe ended. Some splits, doubles, all this stuff. And I had a horrendous splitting 6s. Ended up splitting them to 4 hands and getting 16, 15, 14, 18, and lost all 4 of them. One of them was a double down and lost all 5 bets. Basically, that was just terrible, but still ended that session. I had 300. I tipped $0 on that one. And then finally, the last one was another rush job, in and out, 40 minutes in that casino, plus $225. They didn't even have me in the system yet by the time I left. Plus 225, and ended up doing my last meeting. So overall tip $0 on that one too. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is $0 for the day. And what did you learn today, MW? I learned that, I don't know, I kind of feel like I know what the time and space limits are, but I don't believe it. There's no way I should have gotten anything done today, but we got all that stuff done today. We found a little 40 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and we went in, we made a little bit of money. We extracted and extracted and extracted and turned it into like $1,000 day today. So you got to be happy about that. I'm very excited. I learned that sometimes I don't believe space and time constraints. I don't know. That's what I learned today. I think one lesson though should be to definitely have enough time. I got lucky, variance was on my side today, but it could have gone the other way. And how frustrating would it have been to be halfway through a shoe with a high count and then have to make a decision of being late for a meeting or having to leave that shoe. So thankfully that didn't happen today. So really that's it right now. I talked to my friend Mike in Las Vegas, and his birthday actually is tomorrow. And we talked about picking him up. I'm going to do it. I'm bringing him back. So I'll be bringing him back in early August. I will get the tickets probably purchased probably next week for that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So tomorrow, another long day. A lot more time at the tables than today. A little bit nervous today about it, at a couple points with being watched a little bit, but what can I do? We're there to make money. We're going to keep making money, keep pounding it. We got that cruise coming up, so they'll get a week away from me where they don't have to stress about me taking their money anymore for a little while, and then we'll come back and pound them some more. So for now, I'm going to let you go, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.